Welcome back, friends. Short one this week because you can probably tell by my voice and maybe a little bit about the way I look. I feel like garbage. I had my shingles vaccine on Monday and it has rocked my world. Get your vaccines, folks. It's better than getting the full on thing, but schedule some days off after if you're not sure how you're going to respond. Wow. Clawing my way back to normalcy and just wanted to pop in real quick to talk about redundancy, which is kind of appropriate for this whole thing. I wish I had a clone to carry out the business while I rest peacefully and recover from this vaccination. But I want to talk about redundancy. It commonly has a negative connotation. It's like extra for the sake of being extra. But when you're setting up a home studio or a business, it is important to think about having redundant systems so that your daily operations aren't interrupted too terribly. So we're going to talk about two different types of redundancy. One is backup power for your equipment, and the other is just a very, very brief introduction to backing up all of your computers and systems so that your files are safe. There will be a full-on exploration of that in the media management course that I'm going to be launching in about a week. So take a look at that or keep your eyes peeled for that. And without further ado, let's get into some redundancy. First up on the redundancy train, battery backup. You should have all of your mission critical systems and machines supported by a battery backup. These range in price and range in the amount of time that you have to shut down critical equipment before you completely lose power. If you're working off of a laptop primarily, you've already got a backup battery in case you lose power. But if you're working on a desktop machine, not so lucky. So giving yourself a couple of extra minutes to save your work and back things up or just exit out, it could be a real big time saver for you. Also, you could think about putting your cable modem and your wireless router onto a backup system like this to give you that couple extra minutes to let everybody know on that webinar, hey, I'm tuning out for a minute, power's out here, right? Without just cutting off in midstream. Things to think about. Next, let's talk about backup drives. These come in a variety of shapes, sizes, and capacities. You've got your classic HDDs, hard disk drives. You've got the portable and the desktop varieties of those. You also have SSDs. If you've been waiting to buy solid state drives for your storage backup needs, the prices have come down precipitously. Now's the time to buy. A terabyte of SSD I got for under $100. Used to be 400 or so bucks when these things first became available. The plan here is to have a drive and then a backup of that drive. So whether that's the internal drive to your laptop or your desktop drive, when I buy a new drive, I buy two. So I have one for my day-to-day use and one to serve strictly as the backup. That goes doubly true for my portable drives that I take with me out in the field. Definitely want to have a backup of this back at the office. If all of that stuff, SSD versus HDD, portable versus desktop, and how the hell to format all of these drives gives you stress nightmares, don't worry, I got you covered. I'm releasing a media management course very, very soon, and I will leave information here on the channel and all across my various and sundry socials as soon as it's available. For now, I'm just going to wave at you like the cold medicine-addled naked ape that I am. And I think someone will put a fade here, and then I'll go back to lying down. Love ya. Redundantly. Abundantly.